I spent most of my life in a dark place. Like the lame man outside a beautiful state, looking for handouts. Instead of standing up, I was trying to stand out. Had it all planned out. I figured by 18, I had my life on the screen. Going places and doing things most people could only dream. But fast forward to 25, my life had taken a dive. Thought I was swimming through it all, but I was sinking in pride. So I figured there was no way I could lose. Didn't want my sin exposed, wanted it to be excused. I let the voices of my peers clog my ears. Instead of walking in my faith, I was guided by my fears. I wasted so many years, and that can't be undone. But he left the 99 just to confine one. For that I give him my time. I gladly give him my hands. I follow it all my life, because I got a second chance. You see, my mom did her best to raise me up the godly way. She wanted me to be a Christian man. But when I got older, I went astray. I learned a lot the hard way. And it took some time for me to understand that my trials weren't breaking me. He was only shaping me, even though I felt that I was worthless. And every time that I would fall, he would love me through it all, proving I don't have to be perfect for service. And I find it unreal and highly unlikely that a God so holy could use someone like me. I might be the prodigal son who came home broken. And he was the father to greet me with arms open. It hurts to know that I let him down, to know I didn't have the crown, but thank God he turned it around. All I want to do now is let the whole world know that I am yours. You and Lord, send me, I'll go. Amen. Lord. So with that being said, this next piece is a piece titled Move. Do y'all understand the difference between slacktivism and activism? Slacktivism is when something happens in the world and all we do is simply change our Facebook post, we change our profile picture, and we think that we're really affecting change, but we're really not. It's just a form of show, right? Activism is actually boots on the ground, people getting out in the community, making things happen, informing each other, educating each other about the issues that are taking place around us. Right. And so, no matter how young you are, no matter how old you may be, no matter how worthless you may feel, no matter how dark your past, God can still use you. Amen. That's right. Amen. I'm living proof of that. And so this piece is titled Moving. I hope that it encourages you. Amen. We have learned to guide missiles and misguide men. We've been taught honesty is not the best policy. There's no value in having friends. We often dip into our savings to keep up with the latest trends. But where does it end? Better yet, where does it begin? It's a scary age. Can you believe the $1 million athlete wants a raise while the rest of the nation is barely getting paid? Wealth is the new plague that demoralizes character, and Jesus can't be a role model. He's not a rapper or an actor. Wow. We upsize our meals, but we downsize our values. Turn our backs on what we believe. We disguise our pain, refusing to accept what we need. Our souls bleed, but the body's hearing the cries. It's okay to dream, but now we want to live in disguise. Our nostrils used to burn at the scent of injustice and deceit. Now we've all grown accustomed to the smell and the taste of defeat. Complaining is the new epidemic. Millions are infected. Rap music is the new syringe in which the poison is injected. It's time to stop hollering back. It's time to start speaking up. Political parties feed their agendas while the people are eating up. Rich get rich. Middle class pockets stay pinched. And we are no longer hanging from trees. We are all now financially lynched. Asian, Jamaican, Hispanic or Asian, black people, white people, all people. It's time to move. That's right. Have you stopped to take a look at our neighborhoods? We're in such a horrible condition. And I can't help but wonder, how did we get into this position? For too long, we've been dismissing the idea that each of us has to play a part of teaching our young men that the size of our bank accounts doesn't determine the size of our hearts. Amen. And it starts by telling every young woman that it's not about the amount of money you invest in your hair. It's about the amount of knowledge you impart in your head. Teach them that the value of their treasure isn't measured by their actions in bed. Instead, we must enhance intellect and build self-respect. But you won't get that from BET or MTV that teaches you the more ignorant you act, the bigger the check. Our kids are growing up in a state of psychological trauma, choosing to believe the facade. And we'd rather raise divas and not disciples. So they model their lives after Nene Leakes and Nicki Minaj. Proud to be 16 and pregnant. The next teen mom with a life on the screen. We have to teach them that they're already pregnant with potential and they don't have to abort their dreams. I know. That's right. You see Facebook posts and daily email petitions pleading for someone to take action. And nothing ever really happens. You know why? It's because our media is too busy fussing and discussing left and right wing. Too busy ignoring the truth. Nobody wants to have to understand that in order to make a difference, you must first be the difference. Because change will not come until justice returns, and love no longer allows hate to burn, and the bought judge is removed, and the prison releases all the innocent from its gates, and racial profiling no longer resides in southern states, and fear surrenders the truth, and giving is blind, and decisions are formulated in your heart with other people in your mind. So everyone turn to someone next to you in the crowd and politely whisper to them, our silence is too loud. Our silence is too loud. So we have to tell the world, Asian, Jamaican, Hispanic, or Asian, each one must teach one. This is a call to every nation. So black people, white people, all people, y'all